this is like the second time I've tried to record this video. The first time it just didn't turn out that great. So we're gonna move on here. Hi, I'm Blacktie. How are you? I like to play video games on Twitch. And I like to talk about things over there all the time. I decided to start expanding my content because why the F not? Like, you know, more people need to hear me ramble, right?
It's false. No way. Not this time.
I like to kind of theme a lot of things I play. I like to do kind of, I don't know, like theme months, like Mega May, Retro December, that kind of stuff. And, you know, like every streamer and their mother, I thought, it's Spooktober.
Okay, Google, let's get spooky.
Let the haunting begin.
I really don't like horror games at all. I find them, like, just the worst. I just do not enjoy myself over there. However, I do like horror movies, and I do like space. And I've been getting this recommended to me since, you know, it came out since I was a kid. And I, for some reason, own the remake. I don't know how I got it. I don't know if someone gave it to me or whatever, but I owned it. And so we decided to play it over on Twitch. And, oh, no one told me it was this good? Holy, oh, like this was the tutorial right there. Cut off their limbs. That was the most insane, like, kind of introduction to an enemy I've ever faced. Like, holy crap. So, anyway, Deadspace, I guess. What is it about, and, like, why is this, like, something... If you've never played Deadspace, I'm sure everybody has played Deadspace, but if you haven't, this is the review for you, because I literally hadn't, and I was not prepared. So, basically... what it is, from story-wise, let's tackle the story first. You play as my man Isaac over here, and he's the greatest IT engineer repairman the universe has ever seen.
Is the world's greatest secret agent, soldier, hacker, computer scientist, biotechnology developing terrorist with magic cancer powers?
Given to him by his rock.
Given to him by a magic rock, given to him by an old man that he finds in the desert, and he's going to use his secret agent, bioterrorist, hacking powers to...
Is he good at that stuff?
Well, he's the best at that stuff.
And, like, basically you and your crew are sent to find out why this giant mining ship, that's called the Ishimura, and it's called... The class of the ship is called a planet cracker. I didn't realize what that meant until literally the end of the movie.
What?
The movie. The end of the game, and, just saying, these reviews are gonna be spoiler full.
What the fuck?
For people who have never played it, but, like, you know, don't care about spoilers, welcome. That's what this show's about. You look up and you see the giant meteor that was pulled from the planet, and you're like, oh, okay. That makes sense why it's called a planet cracker. But yeah, my man Isaac is going over there, and, like, you know, he misses his girlfriend, but he's gotta work. Turns out his girlfriend's on the Ishimura. And apparently, there's also a bunch of... I don't know, how do you describe it?
Ooh, that must be the Harrisons.
Hey, everybody!
Wow, what a great house!
The best way to describe the tiny piece of information they give you that I don't know if a lot of people are going to catch, but I kind of did, was that Isaac was a space foreman when he was growing up, apparently. Like, that's a plot point, that there's space foremans also on this ship, so that's kind of wild. And the thing is, when they get to the ship, they find out why they haven't been in contact with it for so long. It's not that it's just damaged, because they could see that it was clearly, obviously, super heavily damaged from the approach. But when they crash land on it, yeah, they have the look of Eddie Murphy from that one scene in Daddy Daycare where the kid literally craps over every single inch of his bathroom. The only difference is it's not crap, it's limbs. It's limbs. Remember that tutorial I mentioned earlier? Remember? Because there's limbs everywhere, guys. Remember? Ugh. But anyway, they start exploring, and like, it's so weird how this game kind of sets you up, because the moment you get there, Isaac is separated from everybody.
You gotta keep them separate.
Son of a bitch!
And at that moment in time, like, he goes into a room, and I got this little inkling. I don't know if I'm the smartest guy, but, like, I felt from that moment on he was being set up for something. Like, why'd they mention he was a space foreman? Why is he never in the same room as anybody? Ever?
This company is being bled like a stuffed pig, Mac, and I got a paper trail to prove it. Check this out. Take a look at this.
Jesus Christ,
That right there is the mail. Now let's talk about the mail. Can we talk about the mail, please, Mac? I'm dying to talk about the mail with you all day, okay?
No, he's always separate. And then all of a sudden, monsters attack. You know, they just come out of the vents. They just are like, you know, hi. They just show up, and they're like, they're crawling everywhere, and like, it's like the most weird looking like monster I've ever seen. Like, the bones are the joints, and the flesh barely keeps it together. It's so brutal. And the thing is, you're not given like a machine gun until like later, but that's not even really a machine gun. You're given like a tool. You're given like a little
Series 4 deatomizer.
That's what I'm talking about.
Noisy cricket.
Hey, Kay, no, come on, man. You get a Series 4 deatomizer, I get a little midget cricket. Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm gonna break this damn thing.
hacksaw, a ranged hacksaw. That's all you're given, and you're sent out to fight these things. Like y'all ever want to be the bad guy from Clock Tower? Like, that's like the only way I can really describe it. It's like, that's how you feel. Just instead of like, you know, scissor, it's limb, you know, like from range.
What the hell are you talking about?
But anyway, as you go through, like, the gameplay loop is basically we have to get to this next section to hopefully call for help. Because the station, like, everybody kind of agrees the station's gone. Like, one of your dudes gets turned into a necromorph, your pilot gets blown up, the only two people left with you is a CIA agent and a company man. Which is insane! As well as, like, your girlfriend constantly talking to you, and like, a couple scientists who kind of lost their shit. And why have they lost their shit? Well...
Dee-da-dee-da-dum. Joseph Smith was called a prophet. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. He started the Mormon religion. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum.
Well, as it turns out, Space Mormons that I mentioned earlier went full Warren Jeffs, but instead of, like, propagating through sexual relations and a bunch of women and horrible abuse, they decided to actually, you know, worship a giant rock they found in the middle of the mines that they were doing that turns out had a virus on it that makes people kill things and then propagate through making dead flesh into crazy zombie monsters, because why not? Like, that's apparently an okay thing. Like no one thought, like, hold on, no one stopped and was like,
I don't like where this is going.
Give us a second here, guys. We're shredding each other to pieces. There was literally, you see a dude smashing his face into a pancake, into a wall for this marker. Another lady just turns around and is like, what's up? Stop! Stop! No. Stop! And offs herself. The game is so hateful. And no one thought, not a single person on this space station. That is the wild part. Not a single person on the space station thought, you know what? Shoot that marker out the window. Shoot it out the window. We don't need it.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
But I digress. And I was right, he was being controlled the whole time. His girlfriend wasn't even his girlfriend. She's been dead. She's been dead. So apparently this rock they found called the marker can control digital, like, files where everyone saw it and believed that it was like, oh my god, that is totally Isaac's girlfriend, as well as mine's. It's nutty. And it turns out this wasn't even a real one. There were two, and if we can't, there was one out there, and this is a fake one. Holy crap. Holy... But overall, that's the plot, and you fight a giant monster at the end. And Isaac kind of escapes? Kind of. The thing that really got me was kind of the gameplay. I felt like this must be what the people who played Resident Evil and Dino Crisis back in the day felt. I was more of a Silent Hill kid, and that was like one time. That was like one time. I was too scared otherwise. I was way too scared. But it felt interesting managing resources on a derelict spaceship. I didn't see the point in upgrading things, though. It seemed odd that you had to upgrade things, that there was like an RPG element to the whole game. Like, it felt like it didn't need to, like, just give me the full-powered weapon. Because why wouldn't well, it wasn't even a weapon. Give me the full-powered tool. Why wouldn't the dude have, like, the full tool on his tool bench when you picked it up? That doesn't make any goddamn sense. But I also agreed with the CIA lady that whole time. I don't know if that makes me like a corpo shill, but hey, Raid Shadow Legends, come sponsor me.
Don't do that.
Overall, the game was really good. It was really good, and I'm upset that I didn't play it sooner. That's the key. I was so scared. I was so scared of being afraid that I didn't play it sooner. I didn't play it sooner, and that's my bad. But guys, that's my review of Deadspace. If you want to see what we're always playing, I mean, we're constantly playing stuff on Twitch, so go follow me over there on twitch.tv/blacktiblacksuit. If you want to see more movies like this or in-depth reviews, it's not just going to be about video games. Some of it will be about news. I know my next video is probably going to be about sports. I actually have a sport video I want to make, which is kind of insane. I'm not going to really tell you about it, but it is a thing. If you want to see more of that, go ahead, subscribe, like this video, send it to everyone, and if you want to support with money, sub to the Patreon. There's not much there right now. It was meant for something else. We might still go about that, or we might change it up. Let me know what you guys want to see, and, you know, love, peace, and chicken grease. How do I end the video?
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?